Hello, everybody. It's Casey here to do live reading tonight. How is everybody doing? I want to thank this whole week is in thanks of everybody that we finally made to 1,000 subscribers. I want to thank everybody that has contributed to the channel and all the people that have made this channel, especially my mods. You guys are just awesome. Okay, got some people. How is everybody? Him, Destiny, Darlene, GB. How are you tonight? Tracy, Casey. How's Casey tonight? Studying for exams is always stressful. Did you want a reading tonight, Tracy? Or are you just checking in, hon? I have something new I need to hang on my computer. I need to show it to you. Women who do not compete with other women. Women willing to stand in the fire with their sisters. Women who build each other up and rise together. These women are not just women, they are queens. This is awesome. So I'm going to waive it for this week, Tracy, if you want to go ahead and get it done. M, what's your question, hun? Would everybody please hit the like tonight? Oh, she took her car out for a spin. Good for her. I know him. Why do we want to compete anyway? We're all different. I never could understand that. Okay. Did I miss somebody? It says I have 8 people. M, Destiny, GB, DJ. DJ. Did you want another reading, DJ? Yeah, well, the thing is, you should be in competition with yourself because you want to be the best person that you could be. You want to be better every day of your life. Okay, DJ. Yeah, and we'll take your time, Em. We'll get you in. You probably get one after you do. How do you feel after you did that, DJ? And Darlene, how do you feel today? Yes, better versions of ourselves every day. That's the only one we should be in competition with is ourselves to be a better person every day. Go ahead and post your question, Destiny. Darlene, how are you doing? DJ, how do you feel today? Good, good, good. The chirping is my smoke detector. And every time that smoke detector goes off, Tinky hides under my feet constantly because she's afraid something's going to fall on her. Hugs are real funny about that. When I first started taking her for car rides, Every car that went by, she'd go. But now she crawls in the back on her little pedestal and she just watches everything. Yeah, I got to get some batteries tomorrow. Okay, Destiny. That is so funny, Tracy. What did I do today? I cleaned my freezer, rearranged my kitchen, scrubbed some spots on the carpet, did some laundry. Oh, I need somebody to help me put all my camping stuff in the basement. Girl, I don't think he's open. Yeah, we can meet up on Friday if you want, hon. It's your last day, right? So, yeah, because I went in and I did some clearing on mine too, Darlene. And there was a shift. There was a shift. I felt the cords shift. So these are definite. Healing stuff is definitely working on a deeper level than it was before, right? Okay, Destiny. The first card I have is the Death card. Okay, so you've been making a lot of decisions lately, haven't you? It's like this is the ending of something, the beginning of something new, but hon, it's through your choices and decisions. It's a transmutation. Like we were talking about yesterday, excuse me, if you have stuff you want to get rid of, now Darlene's real subtle. She doesn't come out and say things. I'm sure he feels it, Darlene. So I'm talking about using the bubble technique to clear stuff. And Darlene keeps putting up little suitcases. That's her favorite clearing technique is if you put stuff in a suitcase and throw it into the violet flame, it transmutes things, okay? But this is a card of transmutation. Anything that you want to change, anything that you want to shift the energy on, put it into the violet flame, okay? But this is changing from one state to another, okay? I do show that there's communication going back and forth, okay? But hon, at this point, I think you're the one that's feeling very vulnerable. Did we clear yours too, Tracy? Okay. Now, I think you're feeling vulnerable. I don't think you've cleared out a lot of stuff from the last relationship, hon. But you're looking for emotional balance. But I want you to pay attention to your intuition and your knowing. Pay attention to what your body's telling you. Do you ever tighten up around this guy? You ever get nervous? You know, pay attention to what your body's telling you. But this is a wish card too, hon. Do you even know what you want? Just remember, everything that you want in a relationship, you need to find within yourself first, okay? But you know what, hon? And make sure that there's more of an even give and take in this relationship. One of the things I tell you guys to do is clear, especially women, clear the statement, it's better to give than it is to receive. We're taught that women have to give everything. They have to do everything. That's not the way it should be. I think that you still have a tendency to give and give and give, hon. But at the same time, if you give and give and give, how does the universe give to you? How does somebody else give to you? Okay. And then this talks about the universe is trying to give you something. It's trying to give you options and you're looking at it, you're pondering it, and you're not sure if you want it, or you're just totally ignoring it. Actually, that might be him, now that I look at it. Because I think that top row is you, and I think this bottom row is him. I don't think he's a good one for giving and receiving, okay? But again, you know, you're open and receptive, and he's looking at it, he's pondering it. But hun, at this point, I don't think he's open to it right now. Okay? And I don't understand why this card came up. Why did this one come up? But you know what, hun? I would give him some time because I didn't understand why the Fool came up. Hi, Alban. You're on the list, Alban. Okay. So you're ready to start all over again with a clean slate and new beginning, hun. Okay. You have learned your lessons well and you're ready to move on. You're ready to move into something new. But you know what, hun? Give this relationship some time. Let him see that he can trust you. Let him see that you're someone safe. Okay? Because I do show victory and celebration. This is somebody that I think is just going to one day just turn around and really, really, really look at you and see you. It's going to be like an epiphany to this guy. Okay? Wow. She's been around me all this time and she's awesome. You know? Does that make sense, hon? Yeah, I got you down, Divine Universe. Does that make sense, Destiny? I have you on the list, Divine. GB, what's your question, hon? Did we lose Destiny? No, the free list is not closed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more person. One more person. GB, what's your question tonight, hon? He's telling you blonde jokes? Naughty, naughty him. Okay, Haley, you're the last one on the free list. Okay. Well, GB, okay. M, are you ready for you? Okay. Okay. Things have shifted with the Aquarius. How about I do 3 cards for each one, GB? 3 cards for each one. Okay. So the Aquarius first. Okay, in the exam. Well, I pull 6 cards for everybody. I might as well pull 3 on each question. Okay, you need to have some confidence in yourself with the exam. You are so uptight, hon. Okay? You are so uptight about this exam. You're holding your cards close to your chest. You have just you pretty much shut yourself down at this point in time. Okay? You have lots of choices, lots of options. Hun, first thing I would do is try putting all that stress, feel the stress and put it in the bubble and see if you can clear it so that it won't interfere with your thinking, okay? Yeah. Yeah. But you know what, hun? You got this. Okay? I show a very fast moving coming in. This is the Knight of Swords. And honey, you're just going to have to take the plunge with the leap of faith. The universe has got your back. Okay? But in the meantime, hun, start clearing the doubts. I didn't have enough time to study. I'd put that into the bubble. I'd feel the stress and just put all that into the bubble too every time it comes up, hun, and see if that helps. Okay? But yeah, I think you're going to do okay on the exam. As for the Aquarius, okay, you have walked away from situations that are no longer emotionally unfulfilling. Okay, you're ready to walk all over. Yeah, you're ready to walk away from all the trauma, drama, everything, anything that anything that doesn't serve you anymore. Okay, you are strong. I think you're strong, loving, caring, nurturing. Okay, I think that you guys are going to create quite a strong bond between the two of you. And I have the Three of Wands, hun. Okay, the Three of Wands talks about your ship coming in. See the ship in the background? Now, a Three of Wands is forward movement. Okay, so there is some forward movement here, and you are very open and receptive, and I think that this Aquarius is too. Okay, just kind of take your time on it. Okay, hun? Does that make sense? Tracy, what's your question, hun? Tracy, Tracy, in the last week, have we gone in and cut cords with your twin? And you know he's feeling it. You know he's feeling it. Okay. Good for you. Okay, okay. You you may want to try that, hun. We can do that tonight if you want to. Okay. Okay, and we'll do you next, okay, hun? Okay. Okay, so he's still got some choices to make, hun. You have a good night, GB. He's still making choices, hun. Okay? But he's dwelling on the past. He's thinking about you. Okay? He does think about you. But the thing is, he's making progress in what he's trying to achieve, but he's so busy juggling things, he doesn't have time to do anything about it. So something shifted yesterday, Tracy. Something shifted yesterday. I added one thing to the list, and it was eye opening. ask 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 Darlene. Her and I were just vibrating at this high vibration level, you know? So, but he is busy, okay? And this, I think this too, this talks about apprenticeship. It's about studying different things, but he needs to take the time to focus at one thing at a time. I think he's dealing with a lot of fears right now. But hun, he sees you for who you are. Yeah. This is victory and success, hun. This is forward movement. This is somebody that he sees who you are. He knows who you are. The thing is, he's got to make these choices. Okay? The universe is offering it. The cup of love is there. Okay? But he's seeing it, he's looking at it, he's contemplating it, but he still needs to make that choice. Yeah. He's definitely thinking about you, hun. Okay? Can you still feel him in your energy field, hun? I went in and cleared him this last time on a different level, and I know it worked because I could feel the sadness of the disconnection. And I haven't been thinking about him all day long and dreaming about him all night long, so I know he's not in my energy field. Hi, King of Fire. So it's like I'll add King of Fire because Divine's a mod, so she'll get a reading anyway. But I could feel the disconnect. It was on a deeper level, and I'm not dreaming about him. I'm not thinking about him all day long. You know, it's not driving me nuts. So I'm just whatever happens, happens. I'm going to move on. Yeah. A huge shift, huh, Darlene? I don't know I'm Tracy, this technique, all of you, this technique is changing every day. Every day. It's just crazy. I know it's bittersweet, hun. But you know what? I'm too old to be waiting for him. You know? 5:55. Yeah. How are you doing tonight, Jack? Okay, Em, what's your question, hun? Jack, did Casey did Casey say if she asked Leon that question? Oh, you had such an awesome reading, DJ. Awesome, awesome reading. Yeah, I'd be curious to see what he says. Okay. Lots of choice. Yeah. He knows. Girl, he's so confused. But he is coming back. He's just got so many things going on. Hunt, you might suggest to him that he write down a list of everything he's going on and try to prioritize it. You know? The love is there, hun. You're definitely soulmates. The love is there. Yeah. Well, you know what? Put a shield up between you and him so it doesn't confuse you so much, okay? Just put a temporary shield up, okay? Yeah, because that's love, that's celebration. Okay, he's working through a lot of illusions. He's had all these plans in his head for a long time. And I think he's starting to come back down to earth, how it's not working out the way he wanted. Yes, they have to get out of their own way. You hit that on the nose, Tracy. Now, he took his break. He's still a little bit defensive. And as long as you're open and receptive to listening, okay, I think that he is working through it. Yeah, free list is closed, hon. It's donation list after this, okay? But here's your Ace of Pentacles. It's moving into something more stable, more secure. It's coming, hon. It's coming, okay? But I think he's looking back at all these plans that he had with regret. Yeah, that's why, Tracy, because you're energetically working on him, okay? but Tracy, that I can't get it out. But the thing is, I did that for 4 years for him, and it just gets to a point to where it's so painful that I needed to cut the cords with him. I mean, I couldn't eat. He's in my dreams. He was in my energetic field. I could turn around in my mind and he'd be right behind me. It just got to be too much. It's like the longer it goes on, the more he was hanging on to me. It's just crazy. Okay, hon? I'm fine. How are you, Caramel Apple? But see, he's thinking about all the things that he's promised, all these things that he said he's going to do. But you know what, hon? He's coming back. He's definitely coming back. Let me pull. Didn't we say something was coming up in November, hon? Yeah. Yeah, the more stuff we clear in us, and look at, I have cleared so much stuff. You can't tell me he's not feeling it. Okay, time frame. It's blank. Time frame. Is he coming back by the end of the year? Even if, okay. Is he coming back permanently soon? No. How about a time frame? Is he coming back for Christmas, for the holidays? Yes. Yes, he needs to do the work. But she pulled away from him, and all of a sudden the calls picked up. You know how that is, girls. You back away when they come forward. Okay, when is he going to move back? I get 5 weeks. I don't think it's 5 weeks because I got he's not coming back by the end of the year. I'd say within 5 weeks to 5 months. Does that make sense, hon? I made these up. I just got some dice and put some little stickers on them with different things. And they've been pretty accurate for a lot of things. 5, yeah, I'm thinking 5 months too. Because as soon as I saw the 5, I thought months. But it said weeks, so yeah. Hang in there, girl. I know it's hard. It's painful. It just drags on you, you know? Alban, are you here, hon? Yeah, dice have been used for a long time. So I just took a bunch of, I took months, years, time, um, days, weeks, and put them all on the dice. Okay, what's your question, Alban? Okay, we could cut cords, M, and you could ask if he's going to ask him if he's going to reconnect in a healthier way. Okay, Alban, do you have a question, hon? But you could cut the cords and invite him to reconnect back in a healthier way. DJ, are you still here? Have you heard from either one of your exes? I'm just curious if they got a hold of you today. We can do that if you want to try it, Trace. Yeah, especially as you block the one, yeah. Okay, we can do that tonight, Tracy. Keep wanting to call you Trace. Okay. They do feel it. They do feel it. But sometimes it wakes them up, too. It's like, wait a minute, I need to do something. I'm going to lose her. Sometimes it just speeds them up doing the healing process, too. Okay, so Alban, what I show is you're ready. You've learned your lessons well. Okay? So, Alban, have you ever tried that technique to the yes no with your body? Have you ever tried that, hon? I think you've been here enough that you've heard me talk about that, haven't you? But see, you've learned your lesson well. You're done with all this stuff. Okay, Tracy, we'll work on that. But it's yeah, you're ready to start all over with a new beginning. Yes, you can. You can put it out to him. But hopefully that mirror will work, hon. Okay? You're done. You're ready. Okay. But pay attention to your body. Practice that yes no technique with your body, hon. And what does your body feel like when you're around him or when you think about him? Your body will let you know before anything else will. See, but he's got you stuck in your head. You can't make a choice. You can't make a decision because you don't know what the heck's going on. You're still putting feelers out there and learning to trust yourself. Okay? That's why I suggested the yes no with the body. Okay? That'll help you learn to trust yourself a little more. Pay attention to your body. If you tense up around him or when you think about him or your body feels funny, anything, that's usually a warning. Okay? But see, you've matured to a king. Okay? You have to fix your printer. Yeah. This you've matured up to a king. You've gone through the transformation and change. You now know what you want in life, where you want to go, okay? And girl, I think you have a tendency to be hard on yourself. Okay? I do show that he's coming in. He's coming in as a Knight of Pentacles. He's coming in very, very slow. And that's good, hun, because you need to deal with your fears. You're going to have some fears that are going to pop up. Okay? And you do have some techniques to use that, okay? He is coming in. He is coming slow. Okay? But there is progress. There is forward movement. But I think you both have a lot of things to juggle right now, okay? But there is a lot of potential here. Does that make sense, hon? Divine Universe. What's your question, hon? You're welcome, Alban. What's your question? And we're always happy to see you, Alban. Oh, did I say Divine Universe? Sorry. Divine Goddess. I'm sorry, hun. Okay, so I'm gonna make a suggestion. Okay, do you have any black obsidian? You like that also? Because we have another gal that comes in as a Divine Universe. I'm sorry. Okay, first off, if you have a piece of black obsidian, picture his face on it. Okay, that will help stop him from coming in on the astral plane or into your energy field. I had to do that. I had to do that. So let's see the energy between the two of you. There's potential there, hon. Look at that. Ooh, there may be, yeah, I think there's some potential here. But okay, I'm going to ask you, how open and receptive are you to him coming in, though? Okay. Okay, because I have the Ace of Cups. This is beginnings of something of a romantic nature, something loving, caring, and nurturing. I do, but I think at this right now, I think, hold on, we'll get there, okay? But new beginnings in love, okay? Now, don't do this in a traditional way. I feel like you need to look at this from a different option. I want you to co-create with him something that'll work with you both. Okay? I feel that this is going to be a different kind of relationship for you. Okay? Now, I do think that you're still going through the healing process, hon. Yeah. You're still going through the healing process. You're still learning to balance your emotions and your passions, okay? But I think at the same time, I think that you're still kind of closed down a little bit. Okay? Or he is. I think it's you. I think you're just starting to open up. Yeah. Yeah, very guarded, okay? But I have the 2 of Cups here, hon. And I have the World card. Okay? So this is your soulmate. Okay? He is a soulmate. And you're ending and completing a lot of the lessons and stuff you learned. You're ready. You're ready for this. You're ready to start all over with a new beginning. You're ready to start all over with a clean slate. And here's your potential. Okay? That makes sense, hon? Haley, are you here? Yes. I think we're all learning a lot of lessons. I don't think he knows that he's your soulmate, but I think that he's very intrigued by you. Oh, what's going on between Haley and her brother? Were you too close to your aunt? Were you guys close to your aunt? Death is hard, hon. You're welcome, Divine Goddess. Death is hard. It's gonna it brings the bad out of everybody. If you want to stick around, we could try cutting the cords with you, and you can invite him to come back in a healthier way. Does he have a tendency to like to be in control? And you're not going to have it. You can cut cords with your whole family and invite them to come back in a healthier way. Some people will accept and some won't. Okay? Okay, this can talk about a male figure, usually a father type figure. Okay? Is he like your dad? Does he act a lot like your dad? Okay. But this is somebody that has a need, sometimes has a need for control. Oh. You're just selfish? Okay. Yeah, because when they're out of balance, this person can be very, very controlling and do the backstabbing and stuff, okay? But it is funny because I have the Strength card in here twice. And these are major arcana, so these are long-term lessons. You do have a bond with him. But you know what, hon? Don't react. Don't react to what he tells you. Because that's what he's trying to do, is get you to react. Just be loving, kind, caring. Just kind of blow it off. Just remember, hon, Don't worry about what other people think or say about you, because that's a reflection of who they are. He's probably accusing of you of things that he would do or he does, okay? But you guys have a bond here. Just be loving and caring and nurturing, okay? But I show, he may be, like I said, you're not going to put up with it. Because this is the Queen of Swords, okay? You're looking for peace. You've gone through lots of transformation and change. You want that truth and clarity, and you're going to cut through any of that BS that you don't want to put up with anymore. But follow your intuition, follow your knowing, hon, okay? I know. My family's never there for me. But you know what, hon? For your own sanity, sometimes you need to gather up your resources and walk away from the situation. And the universe is waiting for you to do that because it's got a couple new pathways for you. Okay? But you know what, hon? Don't worry about what other people are doing or saying. I want you to focus on how far you have come. I want you to look at every accomplishment that you have made, how far you have come, and give thanks for that. Because the more you give thanks for things, the more the universe is going to give you more things to be grateful for, okay? And like I said, I don't know, hon. I don't know. It's not showing me. Let me see. Why is it? Well, this says he's defensive, okay? And you say it was after your aunt died. I don't know. He's just blocked everybody out, I feel like. He's like a hurt animal that's lashing out at people. Were you and him pretty close before, hon? Because they usually lash out at people that they're closest to. But again, I've got the Strength card. We've got it in here twice, hon. And she has created a bond with this animal, not through responding in a bad way or control or manipulation. Just remember that you catch more flies with honey than you do with vinegar, okay? Yeah. Just be you, do your thing, okay? I think that eventually he will apologize. I don't think it's going to be too soon though, okay? This is a very, very slow moving process. There's a shift in energy coming in, but it's going to take a long time, okay? I think that he's dealing with a lot of fears, but eventually he's going to see and he's going to apologize, but it's going to take a long time. Very long time, okay? I'm sorry you're going through that, hon. It's like when people die, it seems to bring out the worst in people. You should be celebrating their lives, not tearing each other apart over things. And Haley, if you want to stick around and cut some cords with some people and do some healing work, we're going to work on that tonight, okay? King of Fire, what's your question, hon? I'm sorry, hon. I know what it's like for your family to tear you down. People who you thought had your back, too. What the heck? Sorry. Okay, so the free list is closed tonight, hon, but the donation list is open. King of Fire, are you here? Okay, darling. Did somebody refer you to my channel, hun? I seem to have a lot of people popping up from England. I'm sorry, hun, that you're going through that. Okay, so I have like 3 more readings and then we'll go into spiritual talk and we'll do some healing work, okay? Jack, did you want a reading tonight, hun? Darlene, did you want to ask a question tonight? It's like nobody's here. Everybody's tired of my readings this week. Darlene, Jack, what's your questions, hon? Hi, Teardrops. Okay, Jack, did you want a reading tonight? Okay, what does the universe want to tell Darlene? Teardrops, did you want an oracle card or anything tonight? Okay, Jack. I asked Jack first, so hold on, Darlene. Are things starting to come together the way that you want them to, Jack? Okay, I have the star card. So this is a wish card. Okay. This is a wish card. Follow your intuition, follow your knowing. You're trying to come in. You have these goals, you have these ideas. It's like they need to align at this point in time, okay? They need to come into alignment. Yeah. Okay, so I do show that you're moving into some happiness with some people close to you. It may be family, it may be some other people, okay? But it's some people coming, it's like people coming together to celebrate. The thing is, there's still some fears and illusions around these people. I don't know if it's coming from you or it's coming from them. But I think you're going through a healing process, hon. And again, look at this. Okay? You're learning to balance the emotional needs with the he was on Austin's last night. Wow. And Austin gets extremely frustrated. He does. He gets extremely frustrated. But look, you're trying to balance those emotions. You're trying to bring in alignment. your emotional needs with what you have in mind that you want. Okay? I do think that this is something that you came into experience to work through though, Jack, because this to me is the Akashic records. Okay? There's lots of things going on behind the scene that you don't know about, but again, there's two pillars in here, so that's telling me there's a need for some balance. Okay? And I have the Queen of Cups. So this is a person that's very loving, caring, gentle, nurturing. Okay, that wants to offer some emotional support or a cup of love. But you know what you want, hon. But you're just trying to it's like the word is reconcile, but not reconcile between two people. It's like you're trying to reconcile between emotional and goals, if you can understand that. Okay, does that make sense, hon? But you know what you want. You know what you want to do, hon. The seeds were planted a long time ago. Are you working toward those goals? Are you working toward the things you want to achieve? And one of those things is finding a safe place for your heart. But you're close to it because the tree is matured enough to bear fruit. So that's telling me you're close to achieving some of the things you want to achieve. Are you going to allow yourself to accept that? Does that make sense? Are you going to allow yourself to accept that? Did that make sense, hon? Do you guys want to do another live like we did last Friday night? And this time we'll try not to put you to sleep, Jack. Okay, Darlene wanted to know what the universe wants her to know. You hear, Darlene? He'll come back on as good fella? Is that what he did last night? Oh my gosh. Good for you. You surrendered the resistance. Yes. I'm happy for you, Jack. Okay. How are you doing tonight, Teardrops? Tomorrow night, Star's on with me. Star Crossing. She'll be live with me. Didn't we talk the other night about you possibly missing an opportunity, Darlene? Because it came up again. Okay. I know, hon. I know. Oh, but how many times do we do that? Keep banging our head against the wall over and over and again. Like if we're going to wake up. Okay, someone offering emotional support, someone offering love. Okay. The thing is, I think this is two people. I also have a woman here that's been through a lot. Okay. That is prosperous, abundant, achieved a lot, found out what she wants, and she takes the time to smell the roses and enjoy the beauty around her. Okay. And I do think this is two separate people. But you've got the Sun card, okay? This is the best card in the whole deck. This is the best card in the whole deck. This is a fulfillment on all levels. Divine fulfillment on all levels. Okay? But I'm pretty sure the other night, the last time we did a reading, or sometime in the last few readings, there's been a possibility that you may miss an opportunity because you're so busy. You're not taking the time to pay attention. How many do you meditate, darling? Or are you so busy lately that you don't have time to do that anymore? Take the time to listen. Take the time to pay attention to what's going on around you. Yeah, Darlene. Yeah, Teardrops heard it too. Okay. But I do show forward movement. I do show successful forward movement. Again, there needs to be a balance. And it's in divine timing. Okay. But it is forward movement. And very early beginnings. See, you're doing you now. You're doing your own thing. I think that you are really starting to find out. Yeah. Take the time, hon. Take the time. There he is. Good fellow. Good Lord. Yeah. Teardrops just warned us that he'd come back in as good fellow. That is so sad. I'm so sad for him. That he limits himself like that and hurts other people like that. You know, that is so sad. But see, I know, hon. I know. I'm just sad for them. Divine Timing came out last time too, but hon, I think you're learning more about you. Okay? You're learning more about you. You're learning more about what you want and what you don't want in your life, what you want to experience and what you don't experience. Does that make sense, hon? Because you're actually taking the time now. Like you said, you're doing you. He'll come on again. Will he come under the same one of the two names or another name, hon? I don't know if it's so much jealous people, hon. I think ignorant is a better word. Limited. Limited. Yes, meditation's awesome. Awesome, awesome. But you don't have to. But Darlene, I have some what's SIC, hon? But you see, when we do the healing technique, you don't have to go into deep meditation to do that. Sometimes you just need to get to a point to where you can just close your eyes and communicate with the divine. It doesn't always have to be a deep meditation. Yeah, but like I tell you, even closing your eyes for 10 minutes a day and trying to still your mind and listen can change your whole life, because then spirit can take time to talk to you, you know? Yeah. Yeah, because if they can keep you in fear, they can keep you from growing. And this is what I was trying to tell Haley is don't react to whatever they do to you. For one thing, they want you to react and they're trying to hold you back from growing and expanding, you know? They get afraid because they don't know the status quo. See, Divine Universe is here now. We just had Divine Goddess in here, hun. How are you tonight, hun? But the thing is, don't react to it because you know it's a lower vibe. Hey, Daisy, how are you tonight, hun? Oh, you want the dice? Oh, yeah. You want some dice? Okay. What do you want to ask the dice, Darlene? What do you want to ask the dice? First you said SIC, then you said DIC, and I thought, I didn't even want to ask what DIC means. I know. I did. First she said SIC, then she said DIC, and now she comes out to the dice. What do you want to ask the yeah. That is so funny. Darlene, what kind of time frame do you want to ask for? It doesn't matter. I'll just pull it and see. $2023. 2023. And you know, that's actually, she wants the old. 2023 is not that far off, hon. That makes sense? Assel, how are you tonight? But you know what, hon? Just keep doing you. Now that we've changed the energy. Yeah. 2023. 2023, Darlene. Honey, nobody ever said these men were fast moving. How many years you been waiting now, Darlene? I've been waiting for. Actually, I've been waiting since I met him 5 years ago. Okay, Tracy, Haley, you ladies want to step forward and we'll do some healing work? Does anybody have any spiritual questions or anything they want to talk about tonight too? Yeah, that would be a hell of a shock. I asked when mine's coming back. It says 2 weeks. Ha! I put him into the violet flame all the time. That I think that helps him transmute some things, you know. I think it helps him transmute some things. Too long, got you, but yeah. There just got to be a point in time to where we, okay, he's not doing the work, so I'm going to move on, you know. But the violet flame is for transmutation, so I keep, you know, put him in some purple flame and with some with some love and with some pink and green and that's love and healing. So love, healing, and transformation. Haley, are you still here, hon? Instead of burning the witches, we're burning the twin flames. Okay, so what I'm going to do, hon, it's because I've been cutting cords with him all along, but this time I felt a shift. I did feel a shift. So it may speed things up. Who knows? Okay, so anybody that wants to cut cords, dissolve cords, it's not just cords, okay? We call it dissolving cords, but it's so much more than that, okay? So you want to feel a shift. Okay, so close your eyes, hon. Close your eyes. Put your body in front of you. Okay? Picture your body in front of you. Spin it all around. Okay. Everybody that wants to participate in this, it doesn't just have to be these two, okay? Picture your body in front of you, spin it around, and ask your healing team to come in and highlight any cords that are not of your highest good. And you should have a bunch of cords light up. Okay, let's say cords or attachments of any kind. I wrote it down. It was DNA something. What the heck? And let me know if you see any of those cords. We'll do family members and other people separately, okay? I want to clear this other stuff first. But when you close your eyes, spin your body around, ask for all the cords that are not of your highest good to highlight. Okay, so you're going to ask your healing team to neutralize all these cords. And I'm going to read a list out. All DNA and associated DNA, ancestral cords, generational beliefs, blocked bioenergy, generational trauma, generational memories, generational beings, implants, entities, shadows, darts, daggers, hooks, blood rituals, spells and enchantments, rods, debris, elemental forces, aliens, parasites, interdimensional parasites, psychic leeches, time portals, trauma to the mental, physical, emotional, financial, spiritual, causal bodies, attachments to people, places, pets, animal situations, karma, illnesses, stealth cords, deep cords, fears, illusions, negative self-talk, emotions, karmic wounds, holograms, holodecks, abandonment issues, other people's illnesses, other people's traumas, childhood trauma, childhood abuse, adult trauma, adult abuse, damage unknown and unknown on all levels, self-sabotage, religious cords and beliefs, self-resistance, self-sabotage, trauma bonding, situational bonding, codependency cords, resistance, religious military order, abuse of any kind, blocks from spirituality, multidimensional dependencies, anxiety, depression, anything attached to your senses, grieving, emotions, self-sabotage, arrogance, conceit, selfishness, greed, lust, intolerance, anger, lying, cheating, gossiping, and slander. We're asking for all of those and everything attached to those to be neutralized, okay, and dissolved through all inner outer worlds, senses, chakras, holograms, holodecks, inner agencies, interacting realities, interdimensional, time walking, gateways, vortexes, portals, dimensions, time, interdimensional energies, entities, soul contracts, karmic contracts, realities known and unknown, and everything attached to all these throughout eternity. Okay? Infinite miles above, infinite miles below, infinite miles around and through, infinite miles inside and out. Once they are neutralized, dissolved, please send them back to the universe for healing. So give it a minute and then close your eyes again and scan your body and you see if you see anything. So let me know when you scan your body again, hon. And if you don't see anything else, look inside, outside the body, the back, everything, okay? Perfect timing, star. As far as I know, Tracy and Haley are the only ones working on some healing work right now, hon. Star is going to be on with me tomorrow night. Okay. Tracy, there's no little dots, anything within the body, hon? Heart. What color is that coming up, Tracy? I'm just curious. Because they seem to come up color. Yeah, it is red. Okay. Okay. So we're going to ask the healing team to is it coming through the front or is it coming through the back, Tracy? I did say staff cords, right? I don't know if I said stealth cords or not. Faint red. Okay. Okay, check your third eye also, Tracy, and see if there's anything there. No, XO, we're doing spiritual talk right now, hon. We're doing some teaching healing techniques. What color is the one in the third eye? There's one in the solar plexus too, only it's not a cord. And it's definitely something that's stealing energy. It's like it's radiating out this energy. Okay. Healing team is out of her highest good? Nope. Okay. You feel the one in the solar plexus? Okay. Okay, so you don't have to go deep in meditation. Okay, so Haley, just call in your healing team. Okay? Call in your healing team. Just close your eyes, call in the healing team. You don't have to see anything. Just ask for everything that is attached to you that is not yours, that is not of your highest good, for the healing team to neutralize it and dissolve it. Okay? And when you get to that point, then I'm going to read through the list for you and Tracy again, okay, hon? That one in the solar plexus is just it's like a homing beacon. It's like a homing beacon. Okay. Star, is that homing beacon radiating out to her twin flame? Yeah. Yeah. So we'll work on, we'll clear out the stuff that's not for the highest good at this point. Okay, Haley, ask for anything that's attached to any of those cords or attachments to also be highlighted, okay? Okay, Haley, some people can't see colors when they close their eyes. Okay? So sometimes you just got to ask your healing team to do the work for you. Does that make sense, hon? Because you don't have to meditate to do this. Sharp pain in the head. I'm stuck on that solar plexus. It won't let me get past the solar plexus. Yeah. So again, all the cords. I think, Daisy, that if she's pregnant, that's her assistance. Okay, so that's, Haley, that's telling me that there's some cords attached to your head, okay, if you have head pain there. So any place, Haley, any place that you feel any discomfort in your body, that's also a way of your body highlighting things that are attached to you that's not yours. So I'm going to ask for Haley and Tracy and whoever's involved, okay? Okay. All the cords, attachments, anything that is not of their energy, anything that is not of their highest good, We're asking the healing teams to dissolve them, to neutralize them, dissolve them, okay, through all DNA, ancestral cords, generational beliefs, blocked bioenergy, generational trauma, generational memories, generational beings, implants, entities, shadows, darts, daggers, hooks, blood rituals, okay, spells and enchantments, rods, debris, elemental forces, aliens, parasites, interdimensional parasites, psychic leeches, time portals, stealth cords, trauma to the mental, physical, emotional, financial, spiritual, causal bodies, soul contracts, attachments, people, places, pets, animals, situations, karma, illnesses, stealth cords, deep cords, fears, illusions, negative self-talk, emotions, karmic wounds, holograms, holodecks, abandonment issues, other people's illnesses, other people's traumas, childhood trauma, childhood abuse, damage unknown and unknown, all levels, any darts or daggers, especially Haley right now, that need to be cleared, and everything that's attached to any of these, self-sabotage, religious cords, beliefs, resistance, self-sabotage, trauma bonding, situational bonding, codependency cords, resistance, religious military orders, abuse on all levels, blocks that keeping you from your spirituality, multi-generational dependencies, anxiety, depression, senses, anything attached to the senses, any grieving, any emotions, self-sabotage, arrogance, conceit, selfishness, greed, lust, intolerance, anger, lying, cheating, gossiping, and slander. Ask for all of those and everything attached to them and branching off from them to be neutralized, dissolved through all inner and outer worlds, holograms, holodecks, interagencies, interacting realities, interdimensional, time walking, gateways, vortexes, portals, dimensions, time, interdimensional energies, soul contracts, senses, chakras, karmic contracts, realities known and known throughout eternity, infinite miles above, infinite miles below, infinite miles around and through, infinite miles inside and out. And once these are neutralized, dissolved, send them back to source for healing. Hi, Shirley. So give that a minute and tell me. So I want you to just see how your body feels, Haley. See if it feels any discomfort anywhere, any tightness, any pain, anything. And Tracy, let me know what you see. I love your little pumpkins, hon. Do you remember what your dad told you? Okay, good, 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 good. Okay. Haley, how are you feeling? Now, if anybody else is doing this and they feel anything, okay, then let me know. And we'll work on clearing it, okay, hon? You ache all over right now? Okay. Almost feel like she just needs, okay. Okay, let me look, Haley. Jack, do you see anything on Haley? Haley? I almost see something going up and down her spine. And it's black. Does anybody else pick that up? Okay, Haley, hold on. Hold on, we're not done, hun, because we need to clear something else on you, and we need to fill in with a healing energy. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I just feel like it's all up and down her back. Okay. There's a yoke of others' burdens. Okay. Okay, so we are asking Haley's healing team, okay, to clear out everybody else's burdens, illnesses, and traumas. I just needed to put it, yeah, burdens. For some reason, we have to be specific. I'm asking for all those to be neutralized. Okay. I'll put that on the list. Okay. So let me see. Okay, so let's see if this will start clearing some of that, hun. Okay. All DNA, ancestral cords, generational beliefs, blocked bioenergy, generational trauma, generational memories, generational beings. That's what I was seeing too, Star. Okay, we're asking the healing team to neutralize all that. Implants, entities, shadows, darts, daggers, hooks, blood rituals, spells, enchantments, rods, debris, elemental forces, aliens, alien implants. I don't know why they want it so specific. Parasites, interdimensional parasites, psychic leeches, time portals, stealth cords. Trauma to the mental, physical, emotional, financial, spiritual, causal bodies. Soul contracts, feelings of being responsible for others. Okay. Attachments, people, places, pets, animals, situations, karma, illnesses, stealth cords, deep cords, fears, illusions, negative self talk, emotions, karmic wounds, holograms, holodecks, abandonment issues, other people's illnesses, other people's burdens, other people's traumas, childhood and adult trauma, childhood and adult abuse, damage unknown on all levels, self sabotage, religious cords, religious beliefs, self resistance, self sacrifice, self sabotage, trauma bonding, situational bonding, codependency, resistance, religious military orders, blocks from experiencing your spirituality, multi generational dependencies, anxiety, depression, anything attached to the senses, grieving, emotions, self sabotage, arrogance, conceit, selfishness, greed, lust, intolerance, anger, lying, cheating, gossiping, slander. Okay? And everything that it's attached to that and everything that branches off from that. Okay, so once they are neutralized and dissolved, clear them all out on inner and outer worlds, all senses, all chakras, known and unknown, holograms, holodecks, inner agencies, interacting realities, interdimensional, time walking, gateways, vortexes, portals, dimensions, time, interdimensional energies, soul contracts, karmic contracts, any realities known and unknown throughout eternity. Infinite miles above, infinite miles below, infinite miles around and through, infinite miles in and inside and out. And once these are neutralized and dissolved, please send them back to source for healing. So give it a minute and both of you tell me how you feel. Resistance. No permission. Tell me how you're feeling now, Haley. We need permission. Haley, tell me how you're doing, hon. Did she leave? That's why I was having her healing team do the work. Okay, so Star's going to look a little bit deeper and see if we pull up with anything. Tracy, okay, let's clear any people that you want to clear while they're looking deeper, okay? Do you want to do that, hon? Okay, so Tracy, visualize your body again. So picture the first person that you want to dissolve any ties with, whether it's cords, attachments, anything. You want to call forth, okay, you just want to clear Jeff, nobody else? Okay, you want to call forth all attachments, cords, energy between you, okay, between you and Jeff, or any cords or attachments, any energy that comes in through anybody else toward you through Jeff. Okay. I also want you to recall all your energy that you have put into Jeff Call it back through the violet flame to reattach to you. Okay? But you should see a bunch of cords highlight. So ask your healing team to neutralize and dissolve all of those cords and everything attached to them. Okay. Through all inner and outer worlds, holograms, senses, holodecks, inner agencies, all chakras, all senses known and unknown, inner agencies, interacting realities, interdimensional, time walking, gateway, vortexes, portals, dimensions, time, interdimensional energies, soul contracts, karmic contracts, any realities known and unknown throughout eternity. Okay. And as soon as those cords are neutralized and dissolved, send them back to source for healing. And give that a minute, hun, and then look and see if ask if there's any cords, any attachments, any energy from him at all. Let me know if you see anything, Tracy. When I looked at it, Jack, it looked black. The rod. You're resisting? Okay. So there's not much we can do until you work through that resistance. Fear. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so Tracy, let's. See, they're coming up in different levels. That's what it is. She's got chains on her ankles and her feet. Good Lord, girl, that's past life stuff. Whoa. Okay, I see her in like a pilgrim dress. That's why I say it's past life. Oh, vows, oaths, fealties, vows, oaths. She's got an oath. Vows, oaths, fealties. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, okay, okay. And they told me about this, and I knew I wrote something down, and I couldn't remember what it was. Okay, Tracy, call your healing team in to highlight all oaths, vows, fealties, promises, soul contracts, between you and what was his name? Jeff? Lord, girl. I'm doing this stuff I don't remember. So yeah, I thought it was Jeff. Okay. So we're going to call forth all vows, oaths, fealties, promises, soul contracts, and anything similar to that, anything attached to those, okay, for those to be neutralized, dissolved, okay, through inner and outer worlds, holograms, holodecks, inner agencies, all senses, all chakras, interacting realities, interdimensional, time walking, gateway, vortexes, portals, dimensions, time, interdimensional agencies, soul contracts, karmic contracts, through, this is what I've been forgetting to say, through all past, present, and future realities known and unknown throughout eternity. Okay, and once these are neutralized and dissolved, send them back to source for healing. Let me know if that lightens up, Tracy. See, every time we do one of these weeks, it expands. You're opening up our awareness to other things. Did the nausea lighten up, hon? Okay. So check and see if there's any kind of cords from him now. Any cords, attachments, any type of energy from him. Okay, Haley. Okay. Let me close you and Tracy out. Okay, back your head. Okay, Haley, let me close you out at least, okay? Haley, I want you to visualize this golden honey color energy coming in from the top of your head. Or just, you can't see it, so just ask your healing team to fill your body with the golden light of the Holy Spirit. Expand it out about 6 inches, pushing out all the energy that is not yours. And there will be a whole bunch of debris on the outside of that. Tell it to go home. Tell it to go home. And we'll be here tomorrow night, hon, if you get up. And we do spiritual, nothing but spiritual talk on Friday nights. So if you're not subscribed, subscribe, hon. Make sure it's got the little black bell. Ooh. She's got to go to bed, so we're not going to get it all done tonight. Do you feel a shift though, Haley? Interesting. Okay, so you heard divine contract is sealed. Okay, if it's a divine contract, we're not going to worry about that. We're just worrying about all the other stuff that's holding you back, hon. Haley, can you give her permission to, can you give Star Crossing permission to go in and remove the stuff that's up and down your spine? And then we can go in and cut the cords with your family. You have to give her full permission. Tracy, do you see any energy between you and him at all? And did you try recalling all the bits of yourself that you have given out to him, hon? And bring it back through the violet flame so it's transmuted. You need to reclaim those parts of yourself. Try that, hon. Reclaim all those parts of yourself that you have given to him and bring it back through the violet flame. Because it needs to, I feel like it needs to be done in a different way. Yes, Star, you have her permission, yeah. So you did reclaim the parts of yourself, okay. And you don't see any more cords from him, attachments, anything? Tell me how you're feeling, Tracy. Haley, what are you feeling right now, hon? Tracy, how are you feeling? You can't get that? Okay, so Tracy, just, okay. Call in your healing team. Tell them, because you really actually don't need to see it. You can call in your healing team, okay, and ask them to clear whatever they know that you need to clear. Have them neutralize it through all inner and outer worlds, all senses, all chakras, all holograms, all holodecks, interagencies, interacting realities, interdimensional, time walking, gateway, vortexes, portals, dimensions, time, interdimensional agent energies, soul contracts, karmic contracts, all realities known and unknown through all past, present, and future throughout eternity. And once they're neutralized and dissolved, to send them back to source for healing and see if that lights it up, hon. Let me know how you're doing, Trace. And let us how you know I'm doing too, Haley. You better? Okay. Can you think of anything else you want to clear, hon? If you could think of something later on, we could still work on it. We'll be here Friday night. In your child. Oh, that's another one to add to the list. But that would be abuse on all levels. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Can you go? Okay. So can you close your eyes and check in with your inner child? It should have been coming. I would check with your inner child, hon. Close your eyes and check with your inner child and see what your inner child needs. But you know what? They seem to be asking for specifics. So it may not have been covered. That's why I'm having you check with your inner child. Haley's going to go through leaps and bounds. Self-worth. And they won't let us put it into the list. Okay, so basically it boils down to low self-esteem and low self-worth. And self-acceptance. Okay. Picking up any other, Tracy? So we're going to call in the healing team to clear all lack of self-worth, all lack of self-acceptance, okay? Any trauma, inner child trauma, okay? Any lack of trust for yourself and others, okay? Anything else, hon? Talk to that child. Let us know. Any fear, okay? Any fears that are holding you back on any level. Okay. And again, and I feel like I need to do this again. And we want to neutralize any vows, oaths, fealties, and promises. Fear of abandonment. I got abandonment in here. That should have been covered. But they are asking for specifics. Okay, so healing team, we're asking for all fears of abandonment, all fears, low self-esteem, low self-worth, low self-acceptance, lack of trust for self and others. Okay. That would be a good one also, Jack. She uses the bubble technique though, okay? And anything attached to any of those attached to any of those, and anything attached to that, we are asking those to be neutralized and dissolved, okay, through inner and outer worlds, holograms, all senses, all chakras, holodecks, interagencies, interacting realities, interdimensional, time walking, gateways, vortexes, portals, dimensions, time, interdimensional energies, soul contracts, karmic contracts, all realities known and unknown through all past, present, and future realities, all through eternity. And when these are neutralized and dissolved, please send them back to the source for healing. And let me know how you're feeling, Tracy. Haley, we're all a mess, so don't just think it's just you, hun. What are you feeling, hun? What are you feeling, Haley? Tracy, what are you feeling, too? Tell me how you're doing, Tracy. Tracy, are you crying? Okay, good, 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 good. Does anything come up? Okay, ask your body, is there anything else that I need to release? And see if anything comes up. Haley's got something along the back of her head. It's hiding. It's hiding under a light. Burdens. We did put burdens. Any specific kind of burden, hun? Well, I specified other people's illnesses, other people's burdens, other people's traumas, childhood and adult traumas, child and adult abuse. I guess I better add burdens to that too. You know what, Tracy? Okay. Okay. So we're going to ask the healing team to clear, again, other people's illnesses, other people's traumas, other people's burdens. Other people's energies. Okay, anybody else's energies that you are carrying, we are asking for those to be neutralized and dissolved also. The bubble take might clear some of that out too, Tracy. Okay, infinite, inner and outer worlds, holograms, holodecks, interagencies, all senses, all chakras, interacting realities, interdimensional, time walking, gateways, vortexes, portals, dimensions, times, interdimensional energies, soul contracts, karmic contracts, all realities known and unknown through all past, present, and future existences throughout eternity. And when that is neutralized and dissolved, we're asking to send it back to Source for healing. Tell me how you're feeling, Tracy. And you know what, Tracy? You can always come back and listen to this, and you can substitute in whatever comes up that you need to clear, okay, hon? It's on the back of the head, hon. It almost comes up like this. It comes from the back of the head up like this. And it's almost like it's a fan behind your head, but it's hiding under the light. Does that make sense, hon? Tell me how you're doing, Tracy. Okay, is it a cord that's in the root, Tracy? Is it like a spot? Because we're starting to find like rods and darts and arrows and a bunch of stuff. Feeling unsafe. Lack of security. Yeah, it's probably a release. And like I said, hon, you could always come back in and listen to this if something comes up later. Because just keep track of whatever comes up. You can either work with us or you can come back and listen to the video again, okay? That's what's nice about having the recordings. And I want to do a video on this, but the list keeps expanding. Yeah, I'm thinking it was neutralized too. So scan your body, front and back, hun. Make sure you check your hands and feet and top of your head and bottom of your feet also, okay? Did anybody see that on Haley? Oh, Tracy, you're releasing big time. Haley, ask your healing team to light any attachments, any cords. Have them highlighted in red, even though you can't see them, hon. You don't see anything? Okay, good. Tracy, I want you to call in the golden honey color energy of the Holy Spirit, bring it in through the crown chakra and fill your whole body with it. Haley, everybody's got different talents, hon. Sometimes people can't see the colors. Sometimes you just have to go in and ask your healing team to do the work for you. And pay attention to how your body feels. One of my mods yesterday was totally amazed because we cleared something on her and it just shifted everything for her. Star missed that one. So, Tracy, did you fill your body with the golden honey colored energy from the Holy Spirit? When you fill your body up, hon, I want you to expand that energy out about 6 inches for your body, pushing out all the energy that is not yours and everything attached to that. And you should have a bunch of junk floating around the outside of that. When you see all that stuff, tell it to go home. Okay. Expand it out 6 inches from the body, pushing out everything that is not yours and everything that's attached to that. And you'll see all the junk. Tracy. Red is it's just a way of highlighting some of the things that we need to clear, Haley. Do you see all the stuff floating around on the outside of the golden energy, Tracy? Like I said, tell it to go home, hon. Okay. And did it all clear when you said go home? Why? You did a big release. You vacuumed it up. Okay, that's good. Whatever. One of my daughters, I taught her years and years ago. Christy Marie Sheldon has a purple tornado come in and vacuum everything up, and that transmutes it. Cool, 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 cool. Yeah, you like everything nice and tidy, don't you, Tracy? Okay. Tracy, can you visualize a rainbow waterfall? Yeah, dust free. Can you visualize a rainbow colored waterfall coming down over you? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let me check. Okay, on the right side, about 4 inches out from her hip in the back, I see something that's like green. I think it's something that's trying to come in to her energy field, but it hasn't got there yet. It needs to be cleared. Ooh, I need to add that outer dimensional levels. How do you feel, Tracy? Did you see that spot too, Jack? I almost think it's a dart. Teardrops, star. Yeah, I almost think it's like a dart. Good, Tracy. Just if you can take a shower, physical shower, but otherwise visualize like a rainbow shadow shower just washing your whole energy field. It's gushy. It hasn't reached the physical body yet. It hasn't reached the physical aura yet, but it's something that's trying to come in. So we're asking the healing team to go in and clear that. It's not attached yet, so I think the healing team should just be able to just neutralize and dissolve that easy without having to go through everything. Yeah, it's gone. Yeah, because when I first saw it, Jack, it was just kind of floating there, and when I looked at it, it kind of flashed a little bit of a green and moved a little bit. So yeah, I understand what you mean by gushy. I go in and check my energy field all the time because I know. Okay, so I keep visualizing the astral plane now, and I keep looking for any cords coming, anything coming in from the astral plane now, and just going in and doing a clean sweep. You guys are releasing a lot. I don't see anything else. Does anybody else see anything else? And Star, what do we need to do for you, hun? Okay. Star, you have pennies on your eyes. That's got to be from past life. They used to put coins on the eyes of the deceased. That's a past life thing. We need to clear that on you. Clear it, hun. Okay, Haley, I don't see anything else. Does anybody else see anything else? We'll go ahead and okay. Okay, good. Okay, good. Okay, Haley, I want you to call in the golden honey color light from the Holy Spirit to come in through the top of your head and fill your whole body. So start visualizing this energy coming in. Just feel it coming in. Okay, not everybody, like I said, not everybody can see things. Okay, just ask your healing team to fill your whole body with this golden colored energy from the Holy Spirit, and then ask for it to expand out, pushing out all the energy that is not yours and everything attached to that. And then tell it to send all that debris home. All that energy, tell it to go home. That makes a lot of sense. When I was working on Darlene yesterday, my whole body was vibrating. Hers was too. And I thought, what happened? I only added one thing to the list. That makes sense. That makes sense, Tracy. Wow. Okay, Star, you have coins on your eyes. That's from past life, hon. That's from, they used to put coins on their the eyes of the deceased. Did you clear any stuff tonight, DJ? And you know what's funny? I tried to put them into lists. I tried to put them in categories. Let me put it that way. I tried to put them in categories so it'd be faster, but for some reason they want them all specified. So it keeps expanding. At some point, they're gonna, maybe because I have to get specific right now, because eventually we'll be able to put it in. Eventually, we'll be able to put them into categories. I'm thinking. I'm hoping. I'm asking. But right now, they want everything specific. And like I said, you guys can come back and listen to these over and over again. I know we lack the true names, but it's funny because I have to be real specific. What kind of flashes are you seeing, Haley? So you feel a difference in your chest, head, neck, and shoulder. Yeah. Okay, so maybe I need to rewrite that. So we want to call in the healing team and ask, how would I say that? I want to ask to neutralize all these cords attachments through the universal law kinder white and flickering. So you are seeing colors. Okay. I think maybe that you're okay. Haley, I really feel like you are going to go through some spiritual changes the next few days. Being precise intent is okay. Okay, but what I feel, okay, so this is kind of what I'm getting. Calling the healing team and cords, healing team to neutralize cords and attachments through the universal law of intention. And it's funny, I put intention down before you put intent is the universal law. Yeah. Good, Tracy. If anything else comes up, hon, you can either come in on Friday night okay? Or you can come back and listen to this video. So Haley, we cleared a lot of blocks, okay? We also have something called the bubble technique. Okay, and Teardrops posted that earlier. We have something called the bubble technique. You can put in negative self-talk, other people's believings. Yeah, I think that past life stuff was huge. Okay, because it was oaths, vows, Camille teas, promises. Yeah, you need to practice with your personal healing team. And she just posted the bubble technique. The video is under 4 minutes, hon. You can put feelings in there, emotions, statements people have told you, negative self-talk. You can put them into that bubble technique. That will clear a lot of stuff too, okay? And also there's another one in there. They're in my playlist. The other one is who does it belong to? We never got to release any of your people, hon. But if you want to come back on Friday night, we can do that. Okay. See, thanks to you, Tracy, you brought up some things. They told me in my dream too about the fealties, comilties, vows, oaths in place in different countries. They all called it something different, you know. So it's. I need to start looking some of that up. You're welcome, hon. Pay it forward. I keep telling everybody, pay it forward. They told me, and I forgot to write them down, Tracy. So you brought it, and they were probably telling me because they knew we were going to work on you. Okay. Star, let's go in and check you out. Okay. It's something tied into the belief permission. Okay. Hold on. Let me look up. You are. Might be able to tell you what lifetime that was too. What was the purpose of placing the coins over the eyes of the dead? Oh. It says in the event that the deceased was not accorded due burial and so lacked the coin for Charon's service, their soul was left wandering the river. What was the purpose of placing the coins over the eyes of the dead in Greek mythology? I'm aware that placing the coin in the mouth was to pay your way into the underworld, and I've been told the ones placed on the eyes are so you are not blind in the underworld. What does it say? Oh, of course, it's one of them ones. You got to pay to get an answer. Of course. Apparently, pennies on dead people's eyes is not just a Celtic thing. They were doing it in Ireland and Scotland and Armenia. It was a custom to lay deceased out for a wake prior to burial. The deceased was either in a winding sheet or dressed in clothes. Coffins were expensive. While one might have been hired to carry the dead person to the grave, people were not always buried in one. So it became a habit to put pennies on the eyes of the deceased to keep the eyes closed and stop them springing open to muscular contraction. Ugh. Something that, if it happened in the midst of a wake, must have been deeply disturbing to all concerned. They used to do it in Hungary too. They believed that silver coins should be used. Ugh. 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 And yeah, Haley, make sure you keep talking to your healing team, hon. You too, Tracy. You have a good night, Haley. That explains how did the light get in the dark. Okay, star. Okay. So we're asking for all superstitions. Your healing, okay, your healing team could be family members that have crossed, your personal spirit guides, your angels, archangels, and there's other healing beings out there also. Okay? 3rd century Roman coins. Okay, so we're calling upon Star's healing team to neutralize any healing, any burial superstitions and beliefs through all lifetimes, dimensions, reality, inner and outer worlds, holograms, holodecks, inner agencies, interacting realities, interdimensional time walking gateways, vortexes, portals, dimensions, time, all senses, all chakras, interdimensional energies, soul contracts, reality. Okay, realities known and unknown through all past, present, and future realities throughout eternity. Oh, and karmic contracts. Any superstitious beliefs. Anything else you guys can think them? You're welcome, Tracy. You got the tools now, hon. Girl, you have red everywhere. And I just called up superstitious beliefs. It's just like the top third of your body. Any beatings, any whips, any harm caused by whips, brushes. Oh, what are they called? Whoa. For all of those to be neutralized, dissolved, sent back to source for healing. So was it like another language, Casey? Okay, let's see what's going on with lower back because everything with superstitions had upper body. Okay. You still got something in that left foot. I don't see anything in your calf anymore, but there's still something in your left foot. Okay, is this multidimensional? Yep. You guys see, what do you guys see in her back? And I keep seeing that foot. Has anybody else in your family had problems with their feet, hun? I feel like it's DNA. I'm not wording it right. DNA impurities. Did your mom have something in her feet too, hun? And I feel like it's coming down through the DNA. Just remember everything we clear for you, you clear for your daughter, and it should go back. Is the back a new thing, hun? Have you noticed any pain in your back? Jealousy. Uh, okay. No, they're not telling me it's not jealousy. It's not jealousy. It's not jealousy. I'm trying to think of the right word for it. It's more like something like antagonism. I asked if it was something from past life, and I got yes and no. Yes, focus on relationships. This is a perfect time for relationships. Can't find a word for what it is in your back. Can't find a word for your foot. But the foot keeps flashing a green at me. Okay, see if this resonates. Does it feel like, okay, so what's coming to me, it feels like it's somebody's expectation about how she was supposed to act as her in her job as a woman. What is it, Jack? Okay. It's like you did not fit into the role that you were supposed to fit into. Let me put it that way. A lady in waiting corset. Yeah. So we are going to ask the healing team to neutralize and dissolve any ill intent directed at her because she did not conform to the way that she was supposed to act in that lifetime. And anything attached to that, and anything attached to that. So we're asking to neutralize, dissolve. That may be the same lifetime that's what's going on with your foot too, because your foot is like vibrating out. Okay, so we're going to clear that through all inner and outer worlds, holograms, holodecks, all senses, all chakras, inner agencies, interacting realities, interdimensional, time walking, gateways, vortexes, portals, dimensions, time, interdimensional energies, soul contracts, karmic contracts, realities known and known through all past, present, and future existences, known and unknown throughout eternity. We're calling in the healing team to neutralize and dissolve any cords, attachments, or others through the universal law of intention. So when these are neutralized and dissolved, we are asking them to be sent back to source for healing. Tell me how you're feeling, Star. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. Like a Lady Godiva in a past lifetime. It's almost like somebody wanted to take a paddle to her because she wasn't conforming to the expectations of a lady. Tell me how you're feeling, Star. It's better? I love horses too. Yeah. Okay. Walmart, I quit. Oh. That came out pretty clear. It's like, no, it wasn't vengeance, it wasn't backstabbing, it was ill intent because she was not conforming to being the lady that she was supposed to be. Viral video. Well, it's gone, whatever it was. I feel like somebody stabbed her foot with a poker in that lifetime because she wasn't conforming. That's interesting. Hmm. I know. Sassy women, obedient women don't make history. Around a cherry. Okay, so this you guys weren't here when I read this earlier. Women who do not compete with other women. Women willing to stand in the fire with their sisters. Women who build each other up and rise together. These women are not just women, they are queens. I said I love that. Love it. That's not me. Somebody's releasing a lot. There's no, I just, it's never made sense to me. My niece told me when she was probably about, I don't know, 20. Let's see. No, I was going on child number 3, so I was probably in my 30s. She was in her late 20s or just turning 30. She turned around and told me one time, "Are you trying to compete with me? I'm prettier than you." And I thought, I don't even think shit like that. Where in the hell is she getting this from? It's like, what the heck? I just do my own thing, even now. Now that you said you'll fix a crown, you've got head pressure. Okay, I'm asking our healing team anything that we need to be aware of. Is causing any pain, any pressure within the body, any of the energy fields. Neutralize and dissolve that. Send it back to source. Is it the top of the head or the whole head? Hey, Daisy. I don't see anything around her head. What I did see was like an arrow trying to come in, but it wasn't to the physical body yet. Oh, are these any stealth cards? Oh yeah, oh yeah. So when I asked about stealth cords, I almost see like you know how they show the picture of Jesus with the crown of thorns? It's almost like you're wearing a crown of thorns on your head. Yeah, because I see it like a crown of thorns is going like this. So I'm calling up the healing team to neutralize and dissolve this crown or whatever it is. It's attached to Star. Throughout all inner and outer worlds, all senses, all chakras, holograms, holodecks, interagencies, interacting realities, interdimensional, time walking, gateways, vortexes, portals, dimensions, time, interdimensional energies. I said interdimensional agencies, soul contracts, karmic contracts, any realities known or unknown throughout all past, present, and future throughout eternity. We're calling the healing team to neutralize and dissolve cords and attachments or other attachments through the universal law of intention, asking for it to, once it's dissolved, to send it back to source for healing. Yeah. How do you feel now? How do you feel now, Star? So, I am calling the healing team in to dissolve, neutralize, and dissolve any intent directed towards Star of self sabotage, arrogance, conceit, selfishness, greed, lust, intolerance, anger, lying, cheating, gossiping, slander, projecting their low self esteem, low self worth, low self acceptance, their own lack of truth, their own lack of love, their own feeling unsafe, their own lack of security, their own jealousy. Anything being sent to Star, we are going to neutralize. We're going to call in the healing team to neutralize and dissolve cords, attachments, or other things known and unknown through the universal law of intention, through the inner and outer worlds, holograms, holodecks, all senses, all chakras, all interdimensional agencies, all interacting realities, all interdimensional timelines, time walking, gateways, vortexes, portals, dimensions, time, interdimensional energies, soul contracts, karmic contracts, realities known and unknown through all past, present, and future lifetimes throughout eternity. And once they are neutralized and dissolved, to be sent back to the source for healing. Oh my goodness. It's even worse when you know who did it. Send it back to sender. Yep, you can do that too. But I think I cleared most of it. Can you check and see if it's still there, hun? If you would have said something earlier, I would have sent it back to her rather than the source. I don't like to do that though. How do you feel, Star? Did you check like Jackass? Okay. Do you feel anything else, hon, that we need to clear? Okay, Star. So bring in that golden honey colored energy throughout your body. Ask for this shield to also be this. Okay, ask for this golden honey colored energy from the Holy Spirit to fill the body and also act as a shield for those with all ill intent. Okay, I see something red like out here. It hasn't hit the physical body yet, but I see something red right here. And there's something in her hand. Something red in her hand. It's almost like a pin, like a safety pin. So in other words, it'd be like a hook. Okay, so the stuff that's out here, let's just dissolve that, neutralize that. It hasn't come into the physical body yet. Now, asking the healing team. See, now it's turned into a fish hook, so it's multi-level. It was more like a safety pin, teardrops. A Dutch flavor. Interesting. Yeah. Once I cleared the safety pin, it looks like a fish hook with the little barbs on them. It was hiding behind the safety pin. So it's multidimensional. It's barbed, yeah. Avantika, welcome, hun. We're not doing any more readings tonight, hun, but we are working on some healing work and we are answering spiritual questions. We do spiritual talk after the readings. So if you have any spirituality questions or anything that you would like to work on healing, just let us know. Don't tell me you're hungry because you ate before we came downstairs. No, you're not starving to death. Poor little baby. If you want to subscribe, hun, we'll be back on again tomorrow night. Hey, Jason. Do you have any sweet grass? Do you have any sweetgrass and sage or cedar? I feel like sage and cedar, but I keep hearing sweetgrass. Sweetgrass clears on a different level. Yeah, sweetgrass clears on a whole different level. I have some sun Paulo. I can light it and send the energy to her. Uh, yeah, I knew I worked on another level, but I kept thinking sweetgrass, and I kept thinking, why am I thinking Greek sweetgrass? Let me light some Palo Santo. Oh, don't get excited. We're not going to bed yet. It's not your bedtime. Just because you got a full belly. Move, 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 move. Ah. Okay. I don't know who's got a runny nose, but my nose is running all of a sudden. I know this is Palo Santo that's been ethically harvested. Do you still see it, Star? Because when you put that golden colored energy in, hun, I want you to ask it to clear all energy that's not yours, and then ask for it to be turned into a shield also to neutralize all ill intent. Yeah. Ah, it just went out. Yeah, well, ill intent is always going to throw barbs out. And Barb is going to throw barbs out too. Yeah. Yeah. Any energy not of your frequency and higher good. Yep. Don't look at me like that. You've been doing so good lately. Yeah, this is not staying lit at all. Come on, come on. You still here, Daisy? Cindy? Cindy who, hon? Am I missing something? Boy, these matches suck. Oh, Cindy G? Yeah. I think I need to. I was trying to find some seeds to grow my own white sage, and you can't find seeds for it anywhere. Yeah, I'm not sure. I haven't seen who Barb is, so I've been busy cleaning refrigerators and putting stuff away and cleaning my truck out and getting stuff done. So I haven't had time to watch anybody. Yeah, well, I was trying to get my sage to work too, and my sage doesn't even want to burn. So I tore some off. Yeah, it's just packed too tight. Daisy, you still here, hon? There we go. There we got some sage going anyway. Yeah. Daisy sees her dad occasionally, and she knows Kevin's around. She needs to start trusting in her own knowing, too. She's still pretty new at this stuff. Ooh. I'm sorry I missed all the drama. I would have liked to see Cindy G do that. Pink, you're not starving. Move, little girl. Was that today that happened, Star? I haven't had any trolls all week until tonight. About 4 days ago. Come on. Oh, that was an interesting match. Hey Judy, how you doing tonight, hon? How are you tonight, Judy? You're hunting rabbit, huh? The rabbits represent fear, the fear collar. You're funny. Oh, you missed Darlene yesterday, Star. She did some clearing. You know, it's so funny. We used to have rabbits, and they'd get out of the cage and they'd run the whole neighborhood. And then they'd get hungry and they'd come back to the cage and they'd be so fearful that they wouldn't let us catch them. Cook and eat only. So one night my lab got loose and she chased the rabbit down and she brought it to me. She didn't hurt it, no puncture wounds, anything. The rabbit died of a heart attack because it was so scared because she caught it. And my dog was being so careful. Yeah. You know, it's funny. One of my nieces is kind of, she's a redhead, but she's a blonde. So one night we were talking about jackalopes and showing her picture of jackalopes, and she thought they were real. Oh my gosh, that was so funny. Come here. You want me to pick you up? Come here. Come here. No, 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 no. You're gonna pick me up. How are you feeling, Star? Native to the Arizona desert? Yeah, I thought they were native to Wyoming. Oh no. Oh, I'm sorry, Jason. They're too greenhorn. So my first husband, we were driving to Arizona and we were driving through the Indian reservation, and out of nowhere we had a 4-foot owl in front of us, and it just appeared out of nowhere, and we ended up hitting it, and it went thump 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 under the car, And it was kind of interesting because his ex's aunt was found struck on the highway in about the same area the next day. That was weird. When I was coming back this time, the Indian reservation was so green. It was so beautiful. How old was your dog, Jason? It's so hard when you lose them. I had a reading one year, and the guy goes, "You're going to meet the love of your life this year." And I didn't think about it until a couple years later. That's the year I got my dog. Oh, I'm not sure if Tinky is 13 or 14. I know, I saw that. Teardrops, it snowed on one of the passes today. Did you see that? I posted it. Yeah. In fact, we might have snow tonight or tomorrow because we're at 7,500 feet, and they were saying anything anything over 6,000 feet, and we're about 75. Let me find that posting. Oh, yeah. Don't stay where you are tolerated, go where you are celebrated. Let me find this. I posted it. There it is. U.S. National Weather Service, Salt Lake City, Utah. Accumulating road snow in the Uintas this morning pictured are Bald Mountain, SR 150, and Wolf Creek, SR 35. Yeah. Oh, come on. And it even shows a picture of all the snow. I'm not ready for that yet. I'm trying to clean out my truck. Yeah. We've been asking you if you were okay, Star. Can I pick you up now? Come here. Come here. Oh, you're so funny. You've been so good about sleeping every night. As old as this dog is, she's always thought that she has to wait until I go upstairs to eat. All of a sudden, she's going upstairs and eating on her own. But that's good. You irritated? Give her some numbers to work on. She'll be in seventh heaven. So you may look clear, but how do you feel, Star? That's the thing. How do you feel? That's the main question. How are you feeling, hun? Yeah, she's a numbers lady. Oh. How was your day, Judy? I have an appointment to see about getting my car fixed the 13th. I've been cleaning out everything out of the back of my truck. It's been sitting for a couple years. I need to get it sold. It's an old 89 Ford F-150. Some guy kept telling me, you need to hang on to that. That's a classic. You can't get those anymore. But yeah. You peachy as a Georgia peach. Now, when I first started up, I have a gal that used to come in all the time. Her name was Georgia Peach. And I kept telling her, you're going to get into this dental program. She didn't believe it. And then she finally got into the dental program, and I haven't seen her since. It's a 1989 Ford F-150 extended cab. No, not a 4x4. And the only thing wrong with it is my ex mechanic. Okay, so it's got a dual tank. It's got two new fuel pumps. It's got new leaf springs. The rear end's been rebuilt. It's got new shocks. What the hell else did I do with it? It's got a new starter. So when this mechanic put the starter in, I don't know what he did to it because he had the wires crossed. And it's been sitting ever since then because I didn't have anybody come and help me fix it. Yeah. I do have a car, but the truck's been sitting for a couple years. So, and that truck's, yeah. It's got a rebuilt engine in it that's got 70,000 miles on it. So, I can't dodge it around. It's actually a Ford. Cindy's on live now. Hi, Jazzwinder. You told him you're going to see him Friday? Was he happy that you were coming down, hun? Yeah. Yeah, the only thing, yeah, it's got an extended cab. It's got a cover off of the back. Yeah. Good, good, good. I'm glad you let him know, hun. And I'm happy for you that you get to see him. Yeah, it's not a 4x4, but it's got really, really deep tires on it. Yeah. And that truck used to go everywhere. I never had any problems with it getting through any of the snow. Yeah. Okay, we're going to wrap it up for tonight, hon. You hate Fords? My dad was a Ford man, and we just happened to run across this one. We got it when my daughter was about 6 months old. So I've had that truck for like 25 years. And I've always taken good care of it. So the body's not in good shape, but my dad was a Ford man. Me, I'm a foreign car person. I love trucks. I love trucks. Yeah. If I could, I would have a newer truck. Yeah. Yeah. Fix or repair daily. Yeah. He did. That's awesome history, Jack. That's awesome. I've got a little I've got a little Hyundai Accent that I had for like 15 years, and then I had to start repairing it. I still have that darn thing. And it runs better than my Subaru that I need to get fixed. It's got like 250,000 miles on it. So I keep that as a backup. I've been through a lot of cars, and that little Hyundai Accent is the best car I've ever had, and it's like a '96. Yeah, give you a Hemi. I like something that I can travel in that's good on gas mileage. Yeah. Okay, so I guess we'll wrap it up for tonight. We will be on tomorrow night. Yeah, yeah. My son-in-law sold his older Jeep, and he's kicking himself. And Star will be on here live with me tomorrow night. DJ, you're still here? Okay, yeah, we'll be here tomorrow night. Star just needs to let me know what time she wants to do it. Okay, sounds good, hun. You have a good night too, all band, DJ, Star, Teardrops, Jack. So we'll wrap it up for tonight. Okay. Everybody have a good one. And if you got any spiritual questions, bring them tomorrow night and Friday night. Okay. So, yeah, like Jack said, love and light, everybody. Namaste.